Armbruster goes in motion. Armbruster gets the call. Armbruster trying to do the right side again and fights for yardage. He went out of bounds around the 21.
Gain is to the 20-yard line.
They'll mark it close to the 20.
2nd and 6.
It'll be 2nd and 6. Armbruster, a fake this time to Armbruster. Looking, finding Holland at the 10. Holland, touchdown.
Holland is in for the touchdown.
Wardwell and Carroll making the stop, but Holland had just enough momentum to get into the end zone as he went down. And Bartlett gets on the board.
27-6, Hudson lead.
20-yard touchdown pass from Duskowski to Holland, and it's 27-6. And Keefe, Jason Keefe, will attempt the extra point. High snap, handled well. The kick is up, and it is good.
It's good.
So Bartlett finally gets on the board with just over 6 minutes to go in this ball game. They trail Hudson 27-7. Jason Keefe teeing it up at his 40-yard line, making sure he's got just 11 guys on the kickoff team, and you got to be looking for the onside kick here, as it's desperation time, and here it comes. Fielded cleanly
Kick attempt
by the Hawks, number 55, Sean Flood. And the Hawks will take over with great field position at their own 47-yard line.
At the Hudson 47-yard line. First down.
Well, the Hudson coaching staff almost tasting it now. Just about 6 minutes to go. Leading 27-7. Mike Downey, Herb Bush, Mike Nenardowicz, and my camera and color man Fran Lambert as Carl Haywood. Ball is loose, and it was a fumble. Fumble recovered by Peter Lambert as the ball popped loose around the 50, and Peter Lambert trailing the play, actually leading the blocking on the play, was alert and picked up the fumble. And the official right there had ruled it a fumble, and they mark it where Peter Lambert recovered it at the 49-yard line. So it's just a 2-yard pickup. 2nd and 8. Dan Vio with a big hole. Vio! And a touchdown saving tackle by the sophomore two-way standout Duskowski. But Vio lugs it all the way down to appears the 11-yard line. Dan Vio in his last game for Hudson High, going out in a big way. So he has 2 touchdowns, an interception, and several big runs.
1st and 10.
Carl Haywood also has a touchdown on a intercepted pitch, 75 yards, playing in his last game as Vio gets the call. He's inside the 10, down to about the 8. Feltmate comes out, and Sean Whitney checks into the lineup.
2nd and 7.
A couple of more seniors seeing their last game as this Paul Prockett at center and Peter Lambert at one of the guards, Chris Yates. Carlos on the keeper. Carlos will go in standing up.
In for the touchdown.
Touchdown. Peter Lambert way down in the end zone blocking on that run, and Carlos has his 2nd touchdown of the ball game. And the Hawks move out to the 33-7 lead with just over 4 minutes to go in the ball game. More good news for the Hawks. Carlos Grassa is just a junior.
Timeout, Hudson.
The Hawks will call a timeout. As we see head coach Ripkus talking to number 48 down there, Rolando Griffith.
Senior also, right?
He's also a senior. Coach Ripkus probably wants to make sure he gets in and see some action. So they got Lee Wall in there, Rolando Griffith. Chris Yates comes out. Fine ball game for Chris. Dan Catrabone also in there. And the Hawks will line up and go for two. Carlos at the cornerback. Wall and Griffith in the backfield. The give is to Rolando Griffith. It is good, 2 points. Fine blocking by the left-hand side of the line, and Rolando Griffith scores his first points of the year. And it pushes the Hudson score now to 35-7. The Hawks ready to kick off once again in the person of Sean Whitney. It's a squib kick. Tricky hopper, finally picked up by Armbruster. Armbruster with Wall in pursuit. Armbruster hemmed in and driven down at the 20.
Down at the 20-yard line. First down, Bartlett.
Wall was there, Mike DuPont. And the Hawks will put their second defensive unit in. Try to identify as many as we can. Mike DuPont's in there along with Wall. Sean Sullivan. Matt Cesario. Adam Boucher's in there. He's been in there before, though. Dan Catrabone. Duskowski on the option, and he brings it out, crosses 30, out to about the 32-yard line. Good for the first down.
32-yard line, first down, Bartlett.
Jason Wardwell on the stop, and Duskowski slow to get up. And he will limp to the sideline. And it's an official's timeout. And when they do that, that means Duskowski will have to come out for at least one play. Hudson leading at 35-7 with unofficially just over 4 minutes to go in the Central Mass Division II Super Bowl 1991. Bartlett first and 10 from their own 32-yard line. Duskowski wide open is Horan in pursuit. Whitney, and Whitney drags him down.
Duskowski to Horan.
A big gainer, however, way down inside the Hudson 25-yard line. Sean Whitney saving the touchdown.
First down, Bartlett.
Also see Chuck Quinn in at one of the defensive halfback spots.
Mark it at the 23 of Hudson.
They'll spot it at the Hudson 23, 1st and 10. Duskowski back to pass, under rush, throwing it, completing it to Armbruster. Armbruster in the open field and finally dragged down near the 10-yard line. Mike DuPont on the stop.
First down, Bartlett.
Matt Cesario getting up slowly and now coming to the sidelines. He'll be replaced by Feltmate. It's at the Hudson 11-yard line. As Bartlett still goes with their first-string offense. Fake to Regis. Duskowski rolling to the right. And now is going to keep it and vaults into the end zone. Touchdown.
Yard touchdown run by sophomore Todd Duskowski.
Todd Duskowski with the 11-yard touchdown.
35-13.
On the rollout. Making the score 35-13 in favor of the Hawks. With under 3 minutes to go in this ball game. That entire drive against the second defensive unit of the Hawks. And Jason Keefe will attempt the extra point. And the kick is very close to the right upright. They call it good. That'll bring it to 35-14 in favor of the Hawks. With unofficially 2:44 to go in this ball game. That would be the Indians cheer. Nope, the Hawks.
Nighthawks. Keeps the kick for Bartlett.
Onside kick once again. Sean Flood. No, they won't. They're going to kick it away. They realize this game is basically over as Derek Carroll slips off a one tackle and then is swarmed under by a host of Indians. Should call it a tribe of Indians. Chris Armbruster. Derek Patterson also in on the stop.
Not going to take him out.
Mark it at the 28-yard line.
They'll spot it at the 28-yard line.
First down, Hudson.
A couple of whiter jerseys on the defensive side of the ball this time as the Hawks. Mike Mulvaney gets the call.
Mulvaney, the ball carrier.
Mulvaney hitting hard all day from his defensive backfield position. Mulvaney also just a junior.
1-yard line.
And he has 7 touchdowns on the year. And this one is to Dan Gallardi. He gets it out to the 32. Credited with the stop, Jason Nolan.
Stop made by Nolan.
And the 2-minute warning is now given to both benches. The stadium clock says 1:51. The official time, as I mentioned, kept on the field. There are officially 2 minutes left to go in this ball game. And Hudson has it well in hand, 35-14. And they have a 3rd and 6 from their own 32. Carlos running the option. Carlos going to be hemmed in. Finally pitches it back to Mulvaney, and Mulvaney's very close to the first down. Greg Forrester on the stop.
Mulvaney.
And they'll spot it back at the 38-yard line.
4th down.
And if they're calling it 4th down, it appears the stake is right there. Can't believe they're not bringing it in to measure. We'll have a timeout on the field here. Hudson calls timeout. That's only their first. Not that they want to prolong this game, but I think they might be deciding whether they should go for this just to keep the ball out of the hands of the Bartlett Indians. And Dan Vio is going to go out there. I think he's going to request a measurement. Whatever it was, he's being denied. Coach Bush out there is furious why they won't measure. Looks like the Hawks are going to line up to go for it anyway. Even though the officials have refused to measure, it looks like it's so close to a first down, they should bring in the chains. And Vio has the first down. Up across the 40 to about the 42-yard line.
First down, Hudson.
Wholesale changes in the Hudson offensive unit now as yep. Did what they had to do, keep that ball out of Bartlett's hands. And the jubilant Hudson Hawk start to celebrate here on the sidelines. Rolando Griffith, the ball carrier, out to the 45. Mark at what appears to be the 46. The field is pretty well chewed up right now.
Gain of 3. 2nd and 7.
It's 5 minutes after 1 o'clock Sunday afternoon, and a 2 o'clock game here, the Division I Super Bowl between North Middlesex and Fitchburg. This field has held up surprisingly well, though it is very muddy between the hash marks.
Carroll.
Derek Carroll, quarterback on the keeper. Derek Carroll breaking tackles down inside the 45-yard line of Bartlett. Peter Horan on the stop.
Mark it at the Bartlett 44. First down.
Carroll is the junior backup quarterback. First and 10, Hudson at the Bartlett 44-yard line. Chuck Quinn wide to the far side. And the ball game will come to an end. That is the end of the Central Mass Division II Super Bowl of 1991. And the Hawks, after 3 unsuccessful tries, finally come away with the big prize. Coach Rimkus in his 34th year, just finishing it up in a big way with a 35-14 win over the Bartlett Indians. State champion Hudson cheerleaders also out there cheering on their team at midfield.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to call
and all the players
to midfield with Joe Muini and Jeff Long,
passing
directors of the Super
each
Bowl,
other and
will be handling out
shaking hands in a game that was
number 1
very well played.
Hudson trophy and the runner-up trophy.
So Bartlett will finish at 9-2.
Let's have a nice round of applause.
And Hudson wins their 11th game, 11-1 in 1991.
1991 Division.
More wins than any Hudson team ever. 11-1.
That's a school record. You get that?
That is a school record.
I really won. Best record ever.
Best record ever. As far as wins goes, anyway. They've had some undefeated teams, but never with 11 wins. So it'll be a long, happy ride back to Hudson for the
Ladies and gentlemen, with
fans who travel down.
Ask the fans coming in to have a little patience.
290 and 395 down here to Webster.
To lead.
First time these two teams have met
Also, both teams
since 1970.
on the field
And
to
there's Coach Rimkus
practice 45 minutes before the game.
handing the plaque to
Thank you.
Captain Dan Vio. And a job well done. The most successful Hudson High team ever, winning the Central Mass Division II Super Bowl. Fran, it's been a great year. Fun once again.
Yes, it has.
The ever loquacious Fran Lambert. Wrapping up our 21st year together and our first Super Bowl championship.
Hey! Peter!
We're looking at Coach Rimkus right now. He's got a nice game ball there. Gonna need help with this coat, Fran. Beautiful weather today, though. Temperature appears to be in the 40s right now, with the sun under behind an overcast sky. But just a fantastic game. Hudson put it away early. 6-0 VO run in the first period. Grosser in a 46-yard run in the extra points. 14-0 Haywood with a 75-yard interception of a pitch. He ran at 75 yards for the touchdown. Whitney added the kick. Hudson led at 21-0 at halftime. The third period, VO once again, after a long Grosser run, set him up. VO went in from 3 yards out. The kick went off the right upright. The score was 27-0 after 3. And then in the fourth period, Holland scores from 20 yards out on a pass from Duskowski. Keefe added the kick. Grosser once more for Hudson on an 8-yard run. And Rolando Griffith added the 2-point rush. And against the second unit, Duskowski goes in from 11 yards out. Keefe added the kick for the final score, 35-14. So congratulations, Hawks, on the Super Bowl championship. And from Memorial Athletic Field here in Webster, this is Lou Cesario for Fran Lambert saying have a lovely Sunday.